Back in the day, there was this greedy guy named Prince John, right? The kind of dude who's got piles of gold but still wants every coin he can get his grubby hands on. He's taxing the people so much that they can't even afford a loaf of bread. Enter our guy, Robin Hood, a smooth-talking, arrow-shooting, forest-living hero. He's like, nah, we're not about to let this stand. But Robin doesn't go it alone. Oh no, he's got his crew, Little John, who's anything but little. Friar Tuck, a jolly guy who loves a good feast, and Maid Marian, who's got the wit to match her beauty. Together, they're like the ultimate squad, plotting ways to bring Prince John down and give the people their lives back. And trust me, they've got a plan so crazy it just might work. But let's get to the good stuff, the heist. One day, Robin gets word that Prince John's holding a big old banquet to show off his new stash of gold. Now, you'd think Robin would just crash the party, right? Nah, he's got style. He goes undercover, disguised as a fancy noble. He's got a feathered hat, a fake mustache, and even talks with a ridiculous accent. Prince John is so full of himself that he doesn't even realize Robin's sitting right across from him at the table. Robin's charming everyone, slipping gold under the table to his crew, who's sneaking it out faster than you can say tax refund. And Prince John? Clueless. He's blabbering on about the richest man in the kingdom, while Robin's slipping away with half the loot. Classic. But of course, it wouldn't be a Robin Hood story without a close call, right? Just as he's about to make his getaway, the Sheriff of Nottingham walks in. And this guy's got a nose for trouble. He spots Robin and shouts, "Get him!" Robin's like, "All right, it's time to make a tree and leave." He bolts out of there, arrows flying, guards chasing him, the whole 9 yards. He's weaving through trees, sliding down hills, doing backflips like he's some kind of medieval gymnast. Just when it looks like they're about to catch him, Robin pulls a fast one. He ducks into the river, swims under a log, and vanishes into the forest. The guards are left scratching their heads, looking around like they just lost a game of hide-and-seek. Meanwhile, Robin's back at camp, tossing gold coins in the air like he's won the lottery. He's got that cheeky grin, you know the one. Mission accomplished, for now. But you think that's the end? Oh no, we're just getting started. Robin's next move is even more epic. Word gets out that Prince John's hoarding even more treasure in his private vault. So Robin, being the genius he is, decides to throw a fake festival. The people love it. There's music, dancing, Friar Tuck's handing out turkey legs like it's Thanksgiving. Prince John? He's so distracted by the festival that he doesn't even notice his entire vault's being emptied by Robin and his crew. At one point, Little John's juggling gold coins to keep the crowd entertained, and the Sheriff of Nottingham's so clueless, he tosses him another coin and says, "Nice show." Little John's like, "Oh, you haven't seen anything yet?" Meanwhile, Robin's filling every bag, boot, and barrel he can find with Prince John's treasure. He's practically robbing the guy blind, and Prince John's over there clapping along to the music, totally oblivious. But here's where things get juicy. Just as they're about to make their final getaway, Prince John realizes what's happening. He's furious. He shouts, "Seize them!" And suddenly, it's an all-out brawl. Arrows are flying, swords are clashing, and Robin's leaping over tables like he's in some kind of medieval parkour competition. Little John's swinging a tree branch like a club, Friar Tuck's wrestling guards twice his size, and Marian? She's knocking out guards with her bare hands. You'd think you're watching an action movie. In the middle of the chaos, Robin manages to grab Prince John's crown, tosses it in the air and says, "This belongs to the people now." The crowd goes wild. Prince John's left standing there, red-faced and humiliated. Robin and his crew? They disappear into the woods, taking the gold with them and leaving Prince John with nothing but his bruised ego. Back at the village, Robin hands out the gold and people are cheering his name. He's like the ultimate hero, the one who stood up to greed and won. The people finally have enough food, enough money, and enough hope. And Prince John? Well, let's just say he's learned a valuable lesson. Don't mess with Robin Hood. Till then, remember, one person with a big heart can make a big difference. Especially if they're as clever as Robin Hood.